Hello, folks. We're here. We're here, and we're gonna get stuff done. That did not rhyme, and I am vaguely okay with that. I'm trying to pull all of the colors I'm gonna need, like, for the next section, and that's going predictably as expected, and I just knocked into the pole. That probably shook everything. Sorry about that. Okay, so, all right. I'm gonna need number 5. No, not the TV screen, not the pointy arrow, not the weird squiggle, not the L, not the 4, not the no entry sign, not the X, not the A, not the J. I'm gonna have 1. See it, so maybe not. H, no. 17, no. Okay. Sword, no. Checkmark, no. None of these. These are too dark. C, no. N or 3 dots, no. U, I think I saw. Yep, we're gonna get U. 58. Not the dollar sign. Not that. 3. Yes, we're gonna get 3. And 2 and N, that's for sure. Not that one. Oh, and definitely H. Okay. It's gonna be like a white dot. I don't even know what that would be. Is that 58? I think that might be 58. Yeah, the little white square dot. Okay. There are like mirror ones, which are gonna be, I guess, in the middle of the moon. Okay. So not that, not that, not that. Not the equals, not the A, not the whatever that is. P, I think I saw, right? Is there P? Or maybe not. Nope, no P. No asterisk. No that. There's gonna be star, but not, I think, dots. So no 310. Okay, I think this might be all the colors that are in the next section. So I just need to put them over here in a way where I can just see all the numbers so I can grab the thingy I need and not have them be upside down. And I don't even know how bad the static is right now. Not even thinking about it. I have not pulled this out for, I don't know, a month and a half, but I have not successfully prevented myself from buying supplies. So I now have 3 pens. This one I really want to try because this is at an angle. This is like a tilted at an angle thingy. And then I have a 2, and this is my little shover thing. And I have the 4 that I've used before and the 1. And I've gotten some of the new kits, including one that does have the this kind of pen, but instead of the terrible putty, it's got wax in it. But I have not actually pulled anything out of that kit yet. I did buy too many things. And I have one more that I don't have the card pulled out of yet, but I did get one that looks like this, one leg. And folks who were here last time knew I had the studying at the library and the Catch Me, so those are not new. And then this is the one we're working on, which is Night Out. But I also got Starfire Dance and Appa and a Majestic Ship. And of these, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bronze. And then this one is actually a silver. And then, like I said, I have one more that's just recently arrived that I have not yet taken out of its box to get the card out. And it's one that has been on my wish list for forever. It's the one which has a lady that's knitting, and her hairdo is just made out of yarn balls and stuff. And it's really cool. But we're working on this one because this is our DPAL. So DP along for the year that I need to finish before I, leave the country. But we are gonna use an X-Acto because otherwise this is never gonna work if I don't attempt to do this well and correctly. And as you can see, this is one of the ones that does have those stupid pink things, and they are absolutely on the canvas. And I had reached out to DAC, and they gave me $15 of credit. Because they said, especially on a square painting, which this is, you are not going to be able to see it. And they are not wrong. You absolutely 100% cannot see the canvas lines once the drills are down because, there's not space, right? The drills are taking up all the space, so, oh my God. Okay. Wow, I managed to cut off a little bit of my washi tape. And also, I guess this was technically 2, but that's okay. That's okay. We are just gonna deal. And, yeah, hopefully folks can hear me, see me, whatever. Okay, why is there hair? I don't even have pets, and there's still hair literally everywhere. There's just hair literally everywhere. I do have a light under there to help me a little bit. Hopefully that does not interfere too much with folks being able to see what I'm doing. So we're gonna work on the star, which is like a super dark, like a super dark blue. It's like this bit here and like a couple of bits over there. There's not a lot of it left in this section. So also these are my Forever Young boxes, and I continue to love them because look at that, I can store my drills in there, and also they are a tray. Do not have to also, like, I have a tray or two because, you know, these things come with them, but I don't have to actually use a tray, and I don't have to get my drills and spill them all over the place and whatever. So we have not done this in forever, so we're going to do some single placement as I try to remember what I'm doing. I have a couple of new tools that are coming, so I ordered for myself one of those like metal rulers with holes in it for doing placement. And the one I got, it's for round drills, and these are obviously square. So I have another one coming for square ones that's a little different. But also, when I woke up this morning and checked Facebook, that's what I do first thing as I get up. I check Facebook because I have problems in life, clearly. Anyway, I checked Facebook, and somebody on the diamond painting group was talking about using these very specific narrow zip ties to just like lay them down, especially like for over here on the ends where I'm gonna have like just vast swaths of black. So over there I'm going to want to be able to put those zip ties down, and like every other row, so that you then put down the row neatly aligned with the zip ties, remove the zip ties, and they're just like, they're zip ties because they're a cheap way to buy a plastic strip that's straight. And then you just have like, basically you're ending up with these alternating strips. And so you remove the zip tie, and then you now have an empty strip to fill in, and your drills like line up nicer, I guess. I have found that if I just place them like reasonably neatly, when I fill in like the last hole, they sort of snap into place. Like certainly good enough for me, right? So like this is already done and it looks fine. And maybe I just have like a much higher tolerance for unevenness or something than some of these people. I am not a perfectionist because I know that I'm not a professional. And because I'm like a knitter and a weaver, I just sort of learned long ago that variances just sort of happen. And you just get to live with that and be okay with it. I guess some people want to be super duper precise, like way more precise than I am. And that's okay, right? Like, other people get to do things the way they want, and it's no skin off my nose. But as long as they don't, you know, complain and tell me I'm doing it wrong. As soon as they do that, they can go soak their head, right? To be slightly polite about it. But otherwise, like, craft and let craft, you know? You know, maybe that should be like on the next cross stitch that I do. I should write that down so I don't forget it. I am going to write it down because I will forget it. And by write it down, I of course mean like in a chat with my bestie. This is for me, not you. Craft and let X, oops, not C. X stitch pattern. There we go. This is how we deal with ADHD. Where I come from, we just write it down. Okay. Where was I? I was attempting to fill these guys in with like a little tiny bit of multi-placement. There's like 3 more of these, and then we're done with that color for this section. Obviously it goes into the next section, but we are not dealing with that section right now. Everything's so dusty. No one should answer that question. Everything is so dusty because everything in my house is so dusty. Okay, then we're gonna work on one that looks like a little Saturn. Right? Like, doesn't that look like a little Saturn? Extra stragglers out of the way. You are an extra straggler. You need to be out of the way. That includes you guys. You, be out of the way. Okay, good enough. All right. Saturn me up. That sounds horrible. Perhaps let's not call it that. Okay. Let's see where we're going. This is not like super hugely different from the previous color. But it's like different enough. The pattern is certainly different enough that I can, you know, on the symbol, right? It's definitely different enough that I can tell them apart, which is good because there have been some people have been posting images of stuff they're working on, and like I look at it and I'm like, how are you able to tell these two things apart? The symbol is very close to like the other symbol, and the color of the drill is super close to the color of the other drill, and like they are definitely different, but I sure can't tell them apart. I can't tell them apart, like I can't tell the drills apart, so you know, if they get mixed up, like that's the end of it. And I can't tell the symbols apart, and like it might be in the picture, like because it's a picture, but it is terrifying. But I don't think this painting really has anything like that, so that's at least good. Smush you guys together. There's a lot of like one that looks like a little tent. Alright, so this is little Saturn bits. What do I have for? I also have this. This is like I think a 7, I don't have any of the big placers in metal, but I might end up picking them up just because they're going to be very hard to import. So I'd rather get them before I leave. I am, of course, bringing all of my diamond painting nonsense with me. But, we'll see how long it takes me to redo my setup over there. But get my rig all set up, my computer and everything. But I am obviously taking all of that with me. I think that's actually the only instance of anything that big. I think the next bit is a 3. And then we've got a 5. No, do not fall into a random place. That is not useful. I said that's not useful. Which part of that's not useful did we not get? Like, but it's sticky over there. I want to be where it's sticky. Okay, friend. Thanks. Yeah, I had a very whirlwind couple of days. I went to Los Angeles, which is clear the other side of the country, for the weekend, like Friday morning through technically Monday midday. Like, my flight was at midnight 30 on Monday, and I, because of things, got to the airport at like 3 p.m. and just had many hours to waste at the airport. And I got home at around 4 p.m. on Monday, so I spent like 25 hours traveling, which is fine, but just took a lot of brain and energy and stuff. And that's kind of where that's at. I haven't really like gotten around to being able to stream in a while, which is really annoying. And every time I was thinking, oh, I should get on and be online and streaming, what was happening is I would be like crafting and I would be watching somebody else's stream. And like, well, I don't want to stream while they're streaming, and I want to craft, and I just like did not get around to it. It was just so weird, and I am not a fan because like I want to be here with you guys. But I am here now, so that's good. Just been kind of getting stuff done and trying to get a bunch of stuff done in my house because I need to sell it, which means that I need to get my house ready for like getting its pictures taken. And the realtor wants me to get that done by end of April. And I'm just like, first of all, end of April is like very imminent. Second of all, April has Passover in the middle of it, which makes everything harder. And yeah, so I've been trying to like get rid of my stuff and give away my stuff and donate things and figure out what I'm packing, what I'm taking with me, but mostly I just need to get things out of the house because it's very cluttered and can't take pictures of a cluttered house to try to sell it. So it's all gotta go. It's all gotta go somewhere. So we are trying to get that done. And by we, I really mean me, because it's just me working on it. So, a lot of like extra craft supplies and books and just old furniture that I'm not going to take with me. It's a craft. And it's like tonight, after I finish streaming, I'm gonna make dinner, but part of making dinner, like anytime there's any waiting or anything, I'm going through my bookshelves to pull books that I want to keep so that I know that everything that's left on the bookshelf just needs to get donated and go somewhere else and be somebody else's like beloved books or something. What is going on? Why is suddenly everything akimbo? No. Everything is akimbo. Okay, so please line back up. And again, everything I find like aligns itself once you fill it more in, but until then, I want it to be at least like pretending to be lined up as it waits for other things, gets its friends to line up with it. But yeah, so like other than crafting, we've got a couple of Stardew streams going, which I'm very excited about. Because we've got a JoJo run, which I started, which it's Mr. Capitalist landowner or something like that. But yes, I gave him the first name Capitalist because, like, why not? So that's going on. And then, of course, we have our medieval farm where we're still in the like, I think summer. I think we're in the middle of summer. One there. Gotta get back to those. Maybe I will see about doing that tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is gonna look like stream-wise, because I'm driving a friend to a doctor's appointment, and then we are getting together with her mom to plan our Passover plans. And then I think I'm going with her to synagogue in the evening. So I just don't know when I will be back and how awake I will be. But if I'm awake, I would like to do a little bit of streaming in the evening, but probably not crafting. Probably that'll be a Stardew stream. Hoping that we can get... Is that it for the Saturns? Must be it for the Saturns. Okay, I'm okay with that. Go back in there. If I find a stray thing, I will, of course, get the box back. It's not like I'm putting it very far away. Don't want things to be stuck to the side of the box. Okay, so that's all the things that look like a little campfire, or like a little tent. This is my like official camping drill. You see, like plunking them in straightens out all the things that they touch in a lot of these pieces. You do need to make sure that they actually snapped in place there. Like I'm a little bit chaotically being all over the place rather than like finishing lines of them. But that's kind of okay. Okay. I feel like single placer and a 4 are sort of my bread and butter here, but oh, I do want to try see if I can try the tilted 4. Yeah, I don't know if DAC has ever previously had tilted placers like that. I know that QT Mousy was telling me about tilted placers, and you know that you can buy them on Etsy. Also, this is unscrewing. Do not unscrew. This is like I would never buy myself a horrible pink pen, but this one was free. Well, worst points, but it was free. And I'm assuming this is like a color they don't sell a lot of or something, because that's why it's, you know, free. I don't know how I necessarily feel about tiltedness. It does let you place more precisely, which I guess is the point. Yeah, like that's the point, is that it lets you place more precisely and you can like sort of see where you're placing a little better. But all right, there's no. Yeah, it is a little easier to be precise-er with the tilt. But also I am super not used to it, so there's like at least a little bit of me just not quite making them fit. Also, I still haven't gotten a roller, and I really, really ought to get a roller. That's 5. Where the F do I need 5 of these? It's like I need 4, not 5, but 5 picked up. And it's like, great, where am I gonna drop the 5? But I found a place for them. I do like the tilt. I do like the tilt, but also I like having a single that is ready to work. There's just, I didn't put wax on the single over there, so I tried using it and I was like, why is nothing sticking to it? Oh, because there's no wax on it. There's like shades of colors here that are happening. I really like the look of. It explains why I have like all the weird confetti nonsense here. And it's not even that weird or that confetti, but definitely nonsense. So that's for sure. Line up you squares. Come on. Line up, line up, line up. No gaps. Lineups. Okay. Obviously, there's more of these on the other side of the washi, but that's okay. Also, I have just found a piece that is not drill shaped. I want to make sure that it does not go anywhere where my drills live. Why is there something going on with my back? Oh. It's like my back is like, why are you hunched over like this? Like what? Apparently it does not like how I'm hunched over. But that's okay. All right. good time to try out the 2. I was like, I am constantly needing a 2-placer. And so I got a 2-placer, so we'll see how well it works. Since I need to place a bunch of 2s. Oh yeah, multi-placing since doing the tilted, and it is very different without the tilt. Wow. Let me tell ya, that, oops. Come on. That tilt was really handy, apparently. More handy than I thought. Yeah, it's much easier to do this when you can get a better look at where you're putting stuff, which the tilt does do. Yeah. So noted. So noted. Okay. No more of that here. So there's some over here. Huh? 3. This is supposed to be a 5, so we'll just put an extra. Okay. And I think that's it for that one. Okay, what's next? White arrow. Oh, so I don't think I showed folks the little camping tent. And now we're gonna do weird ass white arrow. These symbols are, I don't know, I get some entertainment and joy out of coming up with cool names for the symbols. All right, so this is gonna be a bunch of like 4s and 3s and 5s. Actually, and a bunch of 2s, so this is the problem. Like, the fact that they are not, right? Like, this one is going in this plane, and then this is in this plane, and that is just gonna drive me insane. But I guess such is life. That's 5. That is a job for this guy. Right? Get yourselves straight. And then we've got a couple of ones. Before we go back to major multi-placement. Fill in some singletons here. I ordered myself like a little stand for specifically these tools because they are like fatter, wider than most others. Okay. We've got a whole bunch of doubles. So let's get all these doubles done. These are just like a veritable cascade of doubles, by which I mean they're sort of diagonally going downward. That's a cascade, right? At least I think I can call it a cascade. They are certainly not lining up straight. But as my friend says, nothing else in this house is straight, so why would that be? And she's not wrong. Nothing else in this house is straight. Basically nothing in this house is straight. Certainly no one. Oh, this is actually a 3, not a 2. It's okay. We will grab a 1 to add to it. Okay. And then we have some 3s and 4s and stuff to also add to this party. Did my music stop? Oh, there it is. Okay. Do not go away, music. About 10 minutes, we're gonna run out of no pre-roll time. So we will have a spot of capitalism and take a break, and I will also do a little stretch break because my back is being annoying about more or less everything right this second. I am not a fan. Also, not a fan of whatever this was like. I placed the drills and they just like all gently rotated a little bit, which is, as you might think, with square drills, like not a valid thing to do. As soon as they rotate a little, like nothing lines up and fits. yes, they're all going to straighten out when there are no gaps. Again, I'd like to sort of start with that being already at least a little bit true. Somebody had they were using like a rolly wheel to place the drills, and that looked interesting and intriguing. Weird, but interesting and intriguing. So maybe I will try that someday, but today is not that day. There's 3 over here. They do click into place, and I mean that literally. There's like a clicking noise and everything when you get them to line up. Why are we over here? Why are we over here on the ground? Who knows? Who knows? Also, some people do single placement with tweezers, and I have no idea how they can do that without going insane. I cannot even pick anything up with tweezers. Like, I have tweezers, but have a very hard time using them with actual drills. Okay. Alright, let's do the 2s again. We still have a bunch of 2s. Like, I guess in theory I could have just placed them the other way, but it made sense at the time, so. Eh, well, that did not work. All right, fine. I will single place you, you weird things. Okay. I think they're having a problem because there's a little bit of plastic there from the next section over. Okay, that's it for that color in this section. Where are we doing with our pre-rolls? Okay. All right, what's next? Percent signs or reverse signs? So we've got percent signs, and we've got like little U-turns here. So, let's do the little U-turns because they are in between everything else. That's static guard sheets type things in there. They slide into the here, so they are doing the job of kind of straightening stuff out. And I do like when everything just kind of fixes itself and lines up. Okay, I don't know where that just flew. That's terrible. That's these guys. What happens when you press too hard? Stuff flies. That's where it flew. Okay, well, it'll be there for the next row of things. And we need 4. And they do, so that's again. Over here, we're going to have like a line of percents in the middle, so they will do the job of lining everything up beyond what these guys will do. I wonder, how did somebody come up with this particular pastime? Because I don't know. This is like individually placed tiny mosaics. That's what this is, right? Because it's not like paint by numbers, although it's close to paint by number. And it's not like actual mosaic, obviously, but it kind of is. Mosaic without grout. Okay, so we are now out of pre-rolls, so we will back. I am going to put us into BRB mode and do a stretch and get a drink, use the bathroom, and I suggest you do the same. And I will see folks in 3 minutes. we're back from the capitalism. Woo. Oh, I should press my buttons. So, let's see. Definitely, everybody should know about the Creator Club. And also, everybody should know that they can get pronouns visible on Twitch. Also, everybody should know what we sport here, so that no one is surprised. Yeah, there we go. That should be pretty good. Okay. All right, where were we? Oh yes, we were working on our little U-turn thingies. I think what's happening is I'm looking that way and my body is not liking it, so I'm gonna see if like shifting my chair and where my chair is gonna be okay. I think that means that you guys are gonna see my head not in the center of the circle, and that's probably okay. That I think it'll have to be okay because I think I need to move my head there, but let me see if I can. Do this a little bit. Yeah, and just make it be okay that way. I think that that's fine. I think that that's fine, and if anybody has a problem with that, let me know. Okay, lump those two in there. Do a lot of twos. See how that goes. Also a bunch of ones that need to get logged in as well. Now this painting is ginormous, so the fact that I have to get it done by like before August is wildly terrifying. But on the other hand, like when I do it, right, like this goes pretty fast. I just need to not, have the thing where I go like, well, but in order to do it, I have to clear off my desk, and that's a lot of effort, so let's not. And it's like, it's not that much effort. It rolls up. It's not like it stays here on my desk, like preventing me from doing anything else. So really, it's just like some amount of self-indulgent whining is what it is. And I don't want to actually do that, so therefore I should stop doing it, right? That's how this works. What I really need to do is like a schedule that makes sense, like Mondays, diamond painting, Tuesdays, knitting, and Wednesdays, Stardew Valley. Maybe that's what I will focus on trying to do, is come up with a schedule and attempt to frickin' stick with it. Having a schedule for streaming would be great. I had thought that it was my day job interfering with me being able to have a schedule for streaming, but I've not had a day job for like not quite a year, and you might notice that a schedule has not magically appeared out of thin air and sprang fully formed. So I think perhaps, just perhaps, that wasn't the problem. But we all know the problem is ADHD. Other people with ADHD clearly manage to have schedules, so I don't really have a good excuse, just a lot of excuses. Therefore, we should perhaps stop having them, or at least stop indulging them. I don't think I'm gonna ever stop having them. They just happen. But not indulging the excuses is good. Oh, hey! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We are attempting to work on this diamond painting. I guess we're technically succeeding, so I should probably not just say that we're attempting. We are working on this diamond painting. This is my second ever diamond painting. My first ever was one of Spock that I need to actually like hang up. I have a frame for it and everything, and it just has not occurred. But it'll happen. And these are square drills, and they are, well, they're lining up in a way. That way will be straight rows when we're done. But it sure isn't straight rows now. Diamond painting is one of the crafts we do here. We're actually primarily a fiber arts crafter. So we do spinning and weaving and knitting and a little bit of crochet and that kind of stuff. And also some cozy games. But today we're basically just kind of hanging out. Returning to this diamond painting, which we have not done in, I don't know, maybe a month, which we need to finish before I have to pack all of my life and move to another country in August. So, despite it being a diamond paint along for the year and the deadline being December, I have a self-imposed deadline of end of August. And really before that, because mid-August is Worldcon, and I will be like going to Seattle for 2 weeks, and that's not conducive to diamond painting, let alone streaming. So I gotta do it before then. Yeah. That's us. You're welcome to hang out. I'm mostly like kind of quiet when I do this. I don't chatter too much, but I chatter some because I like nature abhors a vacuum. I don't like silence, so kind of fill it with chatter, but it's mostly just kind of chatting about the drills and placing them. Or like these containers that I'm using or whatever, which I do really like. And for anybody who does diamond painting, I really recommend them. They are not cheap, but they're like a little bit on sale on Amazon right now. But they come in a big box of 45 and a smaller box of 13, I believe. Where am I placing these? Them right here. It's like I'm holding these. Where are they supposed to be? Okay, well, apparently I am placing them badly in the wrong place. So that's also a thing that is currently happening. Okay, why is it currently happening? Who knows? Okay, stop being upside down, Drell. Oh my god. Oh my god, Drells. Come on. Alright, let's see. You. Get picked up. You get picked up. Oh my god. Not like that. That's sticky and it's not where you belong. Also, yes, I am talking to inanimate objects. Why do you ask? Note, nobody asked. But yeah, so I guess I'm technically mostly a crafter, but really kind of a variety streamer and full of ADHD is kind of where we're at here with all the things that are happening. Could we straighten out a little bit over here, please? Thank you. Is that it for this color? That might actually be it for this color. I think that is it for this color. Well, we will get it back if we need to. And then we have the little percents, which are what all of these, well, some of these gaps are. Some of them are comets, and we'll get to the comets later. These are little percents. So we shall place them. All right. Let's see what we have here. A couple of threes, which I do not have a three placer, but the four placer is actually not bad for the threes. This is, you know, we're trying to use these guys to straighten out all the other guys. Although this little starburst here is gonna prevent true straightening out. That's okay. There's plenty of room for that down here. So over here we've got like little comedy bits, comet-y, not comedy, amongst the percent, and also a little bit of hearts, which those two are probably next in the colors we're going to be doing. So I don't want to say that the stars in the comments make up the rest of the blues, but they're the two of the darker blues, and then there's two very pale blues kind of in little concentric circles here. All of my percents. As much as I say to myself that single placement is inefficient, I sort of get into the groove of doing it. Although the people who say that they do these whole giant paintings by single placing with tweezers, I just want to shake them and ask them, how the ever-loving heck do they do that? Because, and they say especially like they do it with squares, but like have like I have tweezers. I can certainly pick stuff up, but like then it's really hard to actually place it with tweezers. Like I will try. Let me try like a couple of rows of drills with tweezers and see if it's some way superior that people keep doing it. Like, it is more precise placement, 100% agree, but like, I'm not sure that matters enough to go through the hassle of doing it. That, yeah, no, that is just not. I feel like I don't have as good a control with just actual, like, I guess this like probably has to do with how I'm holding the two different tools, but yeah, I don't know. But also, like with the multi-placer, I can go and like pick up 3, you know, put down all 3. This is super not a good example of how that goes, but you know, either way, right? Like, it just seems much more efficient to use a pen, even for single placement. And like, I get that these dudes rotate on like the pen has a round end, right? So the square can rotate and be pointing in the wrong direction, but like when it goes into its place, it gets all like straightened out. So I don't know. People are weird. And people do things the way they, I guess, learned to do it. I can't even say that I watched any videos on this. I really, literally, I watched, I think, Black Sheep Meat. I watched her do her her diamond painting, and it was like December, and she was talking about the DP along, and I was like, okay, well, I've watched you do this, and this looks like fun, and I should try it. It was, oh yeah, it was the Creative Club raid train. And I was determined that I'm only allowed to come home with one new hobby from that train. And this is the new hobby that came off of that train. So I squarely blame Sheep for that, and I think Sheep takes responsibility for that. She was influencing me and was an influencer, and it worked. Also, this is me, so it was not very hard. If it was difficult to influence me, I would not have supplies for 500 million hobbies, and would not in fact be doing 500 million hobbies. But yeah, I was like cut out to be a housewife. Not a person who works and tries to do hobbies while trying to work. That does not work very well. I mean, it works, but in my case at least, only at the expense of sleep. Okay. That's it. No, I was like, that's it for those. No, there's like an entire row of them up there. It's literally the opposite of being it for them. they have to slide in here. Then it will be it for them. There we go. That's it for them. Hearts or comments? Let's go with comments. So this is what I mean by comments. They're like little diamond with a tail, which is like, it looks like a comet, so I'm reasonably okay calling them that. Alright, we have a lot of these stuck to the lid, and I do not like when that happens, so we're gonna pick them off the lid and snap in place. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be doing a lot of the job of straightening things out. A bunch. There we go. Not like the entire job, because some of it is going to fall on these hearts that we're going to be doing next, but also like 2 slashes and all of that. But we can do a lot of the straightening out because it's like they're outlining what was previously there, so in some places they are the only gap. Other places they just kind of add to where the hearts are going to be filling in the gap. I don't know what's going on with the music. It has become weird. I should probably check it on it in a sec. I don't know, that is like the sound of boiling water or something. What is going on? Ah, sleepy fish. Everything fades to blue. I don't think I want this one. Let's see. What are we gonna listen to? Here we go. In the Zone. Lo-fi focus beats work mix. For the next 2 hours. That's a great. And let's just make sure everything's okay over here. It looks like it is. So that's good. Okay. We'll just leave it be. And go back to placing our little comments here. There's a lot of 2s, so let's see if we can. Let's see what we can do with our 2s over here. And there's also a lot of 1s, but I'm trying to get use out of my 2-placer, because among other things, I want to write reasonable reviews for these guys. And take some pictures and do the thing with the stuff and the things. Wow. Those were words that came out of my mouth. I don't know what they meant. I don't think my mouth knew what they meant either when it used them. But they sure were words. I do think I like the 2. I feel like I might want a 3 as well. It is very inconvenient that there all on different handles for me. I think what I need is I need to have a 2 and 1 as well as the 1 and 4 that I've got. But I had nothing to attach the straightener to. And it is good to have it as well. We'll need to figure out what the best kind of setup for that is for me. Maybe I will rearrange them for next time and see if I like it better that way. Lost one somewhere. Let's see. Come on. These are some of my singletons that need to go over here. That's 5. Where the heck do I want 5? A lot of 3s is what we want. 3. Couple of actual 4s. Part of the problem with the 4 is that it is, often as not, tries to pick up 5. Which is weird because, like, the 2 does not try to pick up 3, and the 1 certainly does not try to pick up 2. The 4 really, really, really wants to be picking up 5. For, you know, reasons. Why are we sticking to the wall? Yep, but we were sticking to the wall. Okay. I think that's actually 4. know if you saw that, but there was like a pink dashed line right under there, and now it's just completely gone. Because, like, Dak was right, with square drills, it just vanishes. Just vanishes. My phone keeps buzzing, and it's my mom talking to the family chat. They're trying to plan a trip with my brother's family. And I'm keeping an eye on it because they've had like 4 sirens today. Because there have been 4 rocket attempts out of Yemeni territory. And I'm trying to be very careful here because, like, I know that it's not the recognized government of Yemen that's doing it. But at some point, if they keep not doing anything about the problem, I'm going to stop being careful about it. Just blame them for these things happening. But, yeah. So they've had like 4 rocket volleys today, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on it because they've been going back and forth with to the shelter with the kids. And I'm just trying to keep track of them being safe and stuff. Okay, so that was the comet bits like over there. So we still have more over here, obviously. Nothing about that line is any straighter than anything about anybody who lives in this house. We are going to shove it over a little bit so that like we can pretend these things are at least parallel to each other. Mind you, not actually make them parallel, just like pretend that they could be maybe parallel. Maybe. On a good day. Okay. Alright. That's those guys, and then these guys. trying to pick up 4 and picking up 3, but also with a gap in the middle, which is not what I want. Shove these guys over a tiny bit. Right, it's like 3 and an upside down drill. So useful. So useful. It's just gonna be easier this way. I think that's it for comments. That's it for our little comments on this section. Okay. Oh, I should let my housemate know that I'm not actually starting dinner at 5. I should let him know. Stop disconnecting. My touch portal keeps disconnecting, which I'm not a fan of. Let's take a break from the blue and do this little, the little doohickey with 3H and 2. 3H and 2. I'm gonna start with 2 because there's literally 4 of them. At least there's only 4 of them, like in here. Oh, that. We just lose our, oh yeah, we lost like our dot of wax. These are AB drills. They are super extra shiny. They have like a foil on top of them, I think. Something. Makes them very shiny and very hard to pick up with the wax. And there's obviously like a whole bunch more of them over here, but I'm not dealing with that right now. So we're just gonna do the little star. Matte yellow around it. This is the symbol for this one is the letter H, because I guess they ran out of like little picture symbols, maybe wingdings, whatever they are. This is 3. 3 is like everything else in that star. Oh, this is also an AB drill, and this one right here. Not sure. Oh my god! Just keep losing the. why people worry about using, like, literally we're just dragging the wax ball out. Okay, well, I guess maybe we try to do these guys with the tweezers, like people were saying. Do not like it because I don't feel like I have enough control with the tweezers, like, at all. I feel like I don't have almost any control with the tweezers, honestly. But that is sort of what we got here. We can't use the other thing. We kind of have to, don't we? Like, this isn't the worst thing to happen to diamond painting, right? But it's not the best thing either. Let's put it that way. Snap in there, please. Thank you. All right, let's try again. I'm gonna try with the two placer. Place two. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is oh my god. This is it just pulls the wax out. Huh. That is really weird. People were saying that maybe, people have been saying also that the putty is better for them. So maybe I will try the putty. So let's see. This is the like weird twist and use thing. A lot of people prefer the putty to the wax. I am not one of those people because the putty comes out and sticks to the, oh my god, sticks to the drill and stays on the drill forever. Not have this problem with these guys before, right? Like I had the sparklies before and it was just not an issue. Maybe you just need like a really light hand to just place them into place and then push them down with a finger. Maybe then they won't attempt to consume my wax out of my pen, which is what they've been doing. Nope, go back in there. That is my wax. You cannot have it. Pulls it right out. So bizarre. So bizarre. This one has no wax on it. It's literally just an empty metal tip. That is what we're going to do to shove them around. Snap them into place. Okay, well, that's 3. That's all there is of 3 on this section. It's like the first one of which I know there's no more anywhere else. I think the next 3 is going to be over here somewhere. There isn't even any over there. Okay. Close this back up because still do not like putty. Definitely still do not like putty. Okay. So did that. Well, let's go back to, I guess, the little heart, because that's really is next on our list of nonsense is the little heart. These guys, generally speaking, watch me be proved wrong, these guys don't pull out my wax. He's gonna snap into a lot of places because the hearts do a lot of the filler job as well as the comments did. And again, it's not going to be all of it because there's also the double dashes, which will be next, but not quite yet. And over here, they outline the, I was going to say the sun, but like, I know it's the moon. I know it's the moon and not the sun. Wonder if what I want to do is wake up early and do like a morning stream, because nobody I watch does a really like a morning stream because they're mostly on the Pacific coast, which means that, you know, it's not too early for them when they stream, but it is fairly late here. Maybe if I can get my behind out of bed at like 10 a.m., which is not even that early, stream then. That might be nice. I don't know how I can reliably actually do that because I'm very bad at getting up that early. That was my housemate telling me it's all right that I don't start dinner until 5:30, which is good because it's already 5:10. we need to run more capitalism to get rid of pre-rolls. I'm gonna run capitalism. I'm not gonna put BRB on just because I want to keep working through this. But if you miss anything, it'll just be a little bit more of me placing these guys. So nothing too drastically exciting. But we will run a 3-minute ad just to make sure that there aren't any of those pre-rolls. So let us get the capitalism out of the way. Oh, I see that there is a color that I missed. I should grab it while we're on ad break anyway. Get to it in a second. little bit more of this tilted one so that I can review it fairly. Only if I can like pick these up. It is more precise. It really is. I don't think it's any easier, but it is more precise. Okay. We're back from capitalism. Welcome back from capitalism. Progress being made. We are finding all the little hearts and plugging them in. Getting closer to having just the moon left. It's 5:30. All right, I'm gonna finish these hearts, and then I think that's gonna be it for today's stream, because it is time to go make dinner. I am trying a new recipe for Hasselback potatoes, but the reason that they are weird is they have some they have hazelnut milk on them. So I have to make hazelnut milk first. So that's going to be a thing. Ooh, I get to try my mushroom, which I've not actually tried yet. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get them out of there. Like, how do I... Right. Nope, that's how I open up the part where the battery lives. How do I open up? There we go. It's gotta be this way. Yeah. They are very staticky stuck. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, this is my mushroom for picking up drills that got naughty. Which is what these drills just did. They got naughty. that is it for the little hearts. I'm gonna get this guy because I remembered like last second that it existed, and it existed right there. Just gonna plop it into place. It's clearly not a very populous, numerous color, because that's all there is of it. It is nonetheless important. There we go. So now what we have left is we've got the letter E, which is going to be this guy. So this is E. That's all these little vents, and then this big vent over here is the 2 slashes. So that's this one. And they're fairly similar in color, but once we do them, we'll be done with everything but the moon. But meanwhile, I have to go make dinner, so we're gonna put this over here. Go like this so that it is all protected, and yeah. And I'm probably after dinner gonna come back and work a little bit on this because I need to be able to free up my table, and to do that I think I need to finish that square, but that's be as it may. I do need my keyboard, so let me put my keyboard tray here. That out because I think we wanna Storm still on. We're gonna go raid Storm Martin. Oh no, he's not on. He finish? Oh, he finished. Okay. Then I think we're gonna not bother trying to. Oh well, Zakayla's on. So we're gonna raid Zakayla. I think because we can. Zakayla is on, and yeah, we're gonna go raid there. It will be great. This one just briefly the other way. It will be okay. Just to be able to reach my keyboard more easily. Okay, folks, don't forget to hydrate and take care of yourself, and we're gonna go raid.